In the modern world, in the year 2024, everyone wants to be successful, and Gen Z men, to be specific, seem to strive for financial and material wealth the most. The reason why? But in all seriousness, there was a study done where boys in schools were asked where they see themselves in 5 years. 50% of them said they're going to be millionaires. And there isn't anything inherently wrong with this. After all, everyone should strive for success and a good life. But it seems that every kid wants to live in Dubai or drive in a Ferrari. It seems that every guy in this generation has a misconception about success and wealth. And I mean, why wouldn't they when you can join Hustlers University and become a millionaire for the low price of $50 a month? And so the main purpose of this video is exploring the opposite of that, the philosophy of Quietism. Quietism is a train of thought where it is believed that philosophical inquiries can't truly be answered, so what's the point of asking or answering, and that philosophical questions are pointless to debate or converse about, because we will never get a definite answer. And so this train of thought influences a person to be ordinary rather than extraordinary. Be a cog in the machine. Why strive for much more than you need to? Why not just settle for less and blend in with the crowd? This philosophy goes against the conventional normalities of 2024, where it is thought that it is better for people to try and become digital nomads, dropshippers, or become like the top G himself. And as a member of Gen Z, I can't say that I don't also agree with the notion of striving for as much financial success as possible. But I can't say that Quietism doesn't intrigue me either. And this is simply because Quietism forgets about the worldly affairs and allows a person to become detached and find inner peace that allows us to peacefully and quietly live through the conventional customs of our daily lives, rather than attempting to escape the matrix. And again, there's nothing wrong with trying to become successful, but I actually believe that Quietism can, in some instances, be better than reaching for success. And I believe that it could truly help some people. Imagine this. There's a 17-year-old kid in Bangladesh who stopped attending school to work in order to provide for his family. And you were tasked to open up a philosophical perspective to this 17-year-old. Would you tell this guy to try and become the next Jeff Bezos and escape the matrix? To strive for a pleasureful and hedonistic life, unabridged with the nicest homes, the fastest cars, the most beautiful women? If you would let me know why in the comments, because I wouldn't. I would tell this guy that it is probably better for him to not strive for the most. It is better for him to not trouble himself with the daunting duty of catching a crypto pump and losing the last 1,000 taka to his name. And this is the philosophy of Quietism, where I would urge him to live the life that he is able to contently settle with and make the absolute most of it. But if there was a 17-year-old from a middle-class family that lives in the USA or the UK with good grades and opportunities, I would probably tell him to strive for more. Make the most out of the privileged opportunity he has in life so that he could elevate his lifestyle. And so this is an underlying weakness of Quietism, as it wouldn't be practical for an ordinary Joe from a developed country to live by this philosophy, but it would be for a Farouk from a densely populated developing country where he makes no money, where he has no opportunity. But let me go back to Quietism as a philosophy itself. Many philosophies stem from either existentialism or nihilism, but where does Quietism stem from? Is it more existentialist or nihilistic? I personally would say neither, which is what makes Quietism so fascinating, because you can either believe that there is no meaning in life, or that you create your meaning in life. But Quietism says not to find your meaning or accept the meaninglessness, but rather to accept your indifferent attempt at being extraordinary, to appreciate the adequacy of mediocrity, and to find happiness in the accustomed existence, rather than chasing ever-fleeting happiness you think you'll get from achieving modern-day success or extraordinary achievements. And for this reason, I personally quite like Quietism as a philosophy. The book Decisionism and Quietism by Martin Heidegger explores this amazingly. This is also a book which you should all give a read. And to be honest, I could make a whole 20-minute video about this book alone. But I won't dwell into that too deeply in this video. But I will say that his story is a profound and interesting one, in which Quietism as a philosophy plays a large effect in some of the events that took place in his life. But let me know what you think about this philosophy in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and remember, my intention with this video isn't to end a conversation, but rather to start one.